Hmm. I ain't got time for you slimes. Hey, don't got time for you. Not you again. No? How would I have seen it? Stop. What have you made? What have you made? Hey Kim, welcome. You did a thing. I never understand.
Be gone! Incoming!
Look, shadow with you on one driver, so I'll look at it.
Don't blink!
How are we doing, Kim? Hopefully well. You're playing Star Rail. Nice.
We're way behind. This is long overdue. Next on the agenda, speed of light. Nowhere to hide.
So how are you finding it so far? You enjoying it? I might actually play a little bit of Star Rail again. Might play a little cheeky Star Rail. Started when it came. Oh, okay. Well, I remember you telling me it wasn't really your style or up your alley. So. Alright, you need to play more games.
Prepare to be blown away.
Now I'm enjoying it very much. Nice. It also really good.
Don't blink. Incoming. chase. For Rex Lapis.
Also, is Kafka out yet? That's the big question. Is Kafka out? But I remember she should be on banner or something. So 2 days. Oh, okay. We know what we're doing in 2 days then. The reason I started. Yeah. We all know what we're gonna be doing in 2 days.
Don't worry. Snowfall on this scale is no impediment. We can keep moving.
What you two are talking about? Google it. Just Google it or go through some of my stream for a few months back. You can see me play Star Rail. Comrades, I will look at your video after I'm done streaming. Yeah, I'll write to you on the Discord and let you know what I think. Unless you want me to watch it right away, then we're gonna watch it on stream.
Speed of light.
Some of the big personalities, yeah.
Boom boom. Incoming.
I'm fine.
With sword comes shadow. Time for your arraignment. Access denied. Glaze over. The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll?
I need all of these.
Add Astro. Thank you for
Nice. Try this.
Allow me.
Dodge this.
Rain outlines your fate. Billowing surge.
Freeze. Don't get frostbite.
Got the cap.
Dodge this.
Let me leave you a burst.
What do you mean, oh god, the cap?
Covenant of the deep. Hold the line.
This moment will be frozen.
No, my sword. Shiver.
Why is this thing like that on your head? But you like it. Damn them haters.
Oh, what?
Hello there.
Oh, it was right there.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
No.
Fuck's sake, my first shiny ever missed. Sucks.
In adventuring, as in business, you always
I
have to
didn't want
seize
it
the
anyways.
opportunity while it's there.
Okay. Can we make it a short or something, actually? Try to make it a YouTube short. Really good at the video. He has the same. He basically has the same style as Nickel has. We could just. Well, I just think it's better as a short since it's not that long. It's just the short videos don't work as well when you do them normally, so you need to make them short. I just don't know how. What the fuck did I want to do? I forgot.
Hard work is all there is to the...
But he always makes good shit. He just doesn't make that much of it. He just needs to make more.
Too slow. Behold. Know your place.
Don't be scared. Have fun with this gift.
I'm going in!
Cry louder. The wind rises.
God damn. God damn. Let's try Anfei, cause I never tried her before. But if you want copyright, I mean, I don't mind if you only want to edit some Pokemon videos. That's all good with me.
Motion to compel.
Ring cutter! Power that ended Rashon!
Time for your arraignment.
If I'll make a red route to south again. Yeah. I guess. Now, the Rotfaden. My Deutsch is not that good. I usually understand pretty much all of it, but that one I need translated, please. would actually count as domain channel. That's pretty good. My German is not the yellow from the egg, not the egg yolk, or the or whatever. Nani? What does that even mean? Yeah, the egg yolk. Not the egg white, the egg yolk.
We
The yellow
have
thing
put
is the
in
yolk. Uh, Dutch saying because the yolk is called it translates to egg yellow. Well, in Danish we'd say egg yolk would be æggeblomme, which would mean the well, if you translate it wrong, it would be the egg plum, but that's not correct. Say my English is not the yellow. People say my English is not the yellow from the egg. So it's not the good part, only the bad part. Depends on what. I mean, depends on many things. Because egg whites can be good. The egg plum. Yeah, yeah. If you translate it wrong, what the just means well, if you translate it how I think you would, then it would be just the middle of the egg, the egg middle. But that also sounds like something retarded. I don't fucking know. So we basically translate German saying directly into it. Yeah, that's why it doesn't work. The yellow would be the very first thing, and then the white would be everything secondary. Yeah. Correct, I think.
if you ever
Correcto mundo. Well, normally the copyrights the yolk is protected by the white stuff, so by the egg whites. So the whites would come first, and then the important thing would be the yolk would come later. It's how I would understand it. So the yolk is the core of the thing, and then the whites is the thing surrounding it. Why do they need so many iron chunks? Can't do something perfectly straight. As is next, so the one I, which translates to. That's not the. Well, say my English is not. Yeah. So yeah. It makes sense, Kim. It makes sense. I understand. I understand what you're telling me. Let me ask you this, Kim. When in Germany do you learn to speak English? At what class? Oh, at what grade? Sorry. Let me rephrase. At what grade do you learn English?
Welcome. Please
You can't get the atmosphere here.
Oh, very first year of school after kinder. Yeah, we do that now. We did not do that when I started. Yeah, of course. Wouldn't make sense to let them learn expert level the Queen's high English right from get go. We didn't do that when I started school. I was in a special experiment and our teachers only spoke English with us. Yeah, they do that now. Well, they always did that here, actually. More or less. But I didn't start English until 4th grade. So my 5th year.
Here to serve.
But it's rare, yeah. But I didn't learn until my 5th year, which is 4th grade. I just played a lot of video games instead to make up for it. Like a true mad lad. But you also have to remember in Denmark, first grade isn't the first year of school. Because we start in what we call kindergarten grade, which is 0th grade. No. But then I say with 6 years. I need the context a little bit. And correct, you don't learn a lot of English from video games. If you don't already know some English, you can't learn any more. If you don't know the language, you just look at text that doesn't mean anything to you. Because I have played video games my whole life, and I couldn't English. And I didn't learn any English until I started having it in classes. To the ball. little bit more. Nice. Stamina problems. So yeah, so how yeah, Little Knight, of course I have. I mean don't know why that's lucky, Little Knight, but welcome. So I think I started learning English when I was 10. I think well, bad. Yeah. True. True, Kim. True. That is completely correct. Yanfei was my first character. Nice. Popcorn. No, not yet. Lazily. Right now I'm doing weeklies.
When will he finally give me a...
You want me to do some story quests? Because I have actually unlocked one. So I guess I can. If there's blood sitting. Lite slående. I have no idea what that means. Is when you will start doing the story. No, no, no. I'll do them. I have lots, but I have so many things to do. Excuses. You're an excuse.
How's everything going with your thesis?
Yes. God damn it.
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have to stop my work on it.
Well, Azar was one of your thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten dragged down as well.
The newly appointed acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and gave us permission to continue our research.
Acting Grand Sage?
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in. But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized.
Nice.
And once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation and getting some much-needed rest. Mondstadt sounds like a good idea.
Yep. It does. Because Mondstadt is
They're
awesome.
really out of their minds, making Alhaitham the acting Grand Sage?
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked a stripling like him.
Fool! Do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? No! He was one of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time. What
What the
brazen
fuck?
arrogance! Misery of miseries! For the academia to have him as the acting...
Professor, don't get so worked up. I'll go get you some psst.
Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Really? Who is it?
Someone named Alhaitham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. Lots of things being said about him. Hard to tell what's true and what isn't, though. There's also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently. They say that he's a likely pick to be one of the next sages.
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
Wow. News of Alhaitham being the acting Grand Sage sure spread fast. Some people don't know who he is, though. Guess he's less famous than Paimon Dot. Some people are saying good things and others bad. Especially that old guy just now. He really doesn't like Alhaitham. Hey, are you okay?
Also, I'm guessing you heard
don't
about the
look
preset.
too
Yeah, yeah,
good.
yeah.
The Matra.
The Matra?
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to a
In the state you're in? Why don't you tell us what happened?
No, I have to tell them myself. Sorry, can you lend me your arm? This is an important matter.
Since you put it that way, fine, we'll
Take you to a Matra.
We promised to take him to a Matra, but we don't know that many, do we? Oh, wait, Sino should be back at the Academia. Let's go find him.
Well, welcome back, Kim.
Hey there, excuse us, but is Sino at the Academia?
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? I'm afraid, but if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with the Matra. It sounds like something urgent.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell me about it first?
See, Kim, you shamed me into playing some stories now.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar. Isn't he a Vahumana researcher?
Nothing, Nigel. Welcome, man.
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent. There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous experiment. He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental equipment I ran as fast as I could. A little slower and he would have caught me.
There's no rush. Please, what kind of experiments was he conducting? Where is this cave?
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't remember?
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started
Going
feeling
for
weird.
something?
It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that
no.
that place is dangerous.
Okay, I don't- I am.
I heard they conduct business in the tavern.
Even if what you say is... All right. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Siraj. But before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Alhaitham!
Huh? Alhaitham?
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
Huh. It's kind of weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special reason?
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? I'm surprised you have this much free time. In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Trevor?
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham to
Oh, he's a
participate
Grand
in this
Sage now.
investigation. As for you two...
Acting Grand Sage.
Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything
Don't you worry. Our lips are sealed.
All right, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern.
A sage, nevertheless.
This is one of his few clear memories. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given. So we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious...
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming.
Hey! I'm gonna say that's Osamu. Probably wrong, I apologize. Prepared.
We're here acting Grand Sage
Also for
Alhaitham.
Kafka? Yeah,
What's
no,
our
I'm
next
not
course of
prepared.
action?
For either.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham.
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons. Ilyas?
No,
please stay
Kafka
here.
won't.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
Hey, Bailey, welcome! We'll take all the time you have then.
He's the same as ever. Casually ignoring people, just like he did back at Aru Village.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly. Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's power. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Why is this so complicated?
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
Excuse me, acting Grand Sage. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer. No.
I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
It's lazy as fuck. Yep.
I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
Really? A misperception, perhaps.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him.
It's not stuff.
Acting Sage Alhaitham? Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal... What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but
Yeah,
please,
exactly, Bailey,
I
exactly.
promise that this won't ever...
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
What were the details of this
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up. Or run into you all.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation. Do you have any more questions for the
Just do my
suspect?
Genshin dailies while watching and head
He's
out
all
after.
yours.
No worries, Bailey.
Oh, that's fine.
Enjoy your dailies.
We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memory.
I see. We'll be
Yay,
returning to the
dailies.
academia then.
Whoa!
I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
It's not that bad. It's past.
Follow me.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any lead. Oh, Hatham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh?
Yes, we were classmates.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself?
You couldn't be further from the truth, but I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinals from violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none. The 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia. My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
So that's why he's buying energy.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ilyas, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
You gonna skip all contained cards
but
because
I've
I only
already
have
tried
20 versions of
many
that.
times.
Not to guarantee
how hard I
Venti in
try,
4.3.
feels
Is
like
Venti coming
everything
out?
in my mind is shrouded.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the
Is it actually
appropriate
confirmed that
stimulus.
Venti is gonna be on
No.
banner?
Try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more
Getting
than
a
just
view
the
on
memories of the
approximately
time I was
4.3.
kidnapped and experimented
What are
on.
we on now?
The kind of person I am, the things I've done. I can remember some things, but I can't recall some
Damn.
others no matter how hard I try. But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The
Guaranteed.
first is to get my
3.9,
paycheck
okay.
from the academia. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present.
Yelan and-
As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain.
And what
I
in,
don't know how to
4.1?
describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. in my head, but amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free.
Do we not know that
somehow.
yet?
Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
No, I was more asking. So the next banner is going to be Yalen and that one I can't pronounce. Who else? Cause it's the 2-week cycle of banners. So who is the 2 others then? If you know that. No, yeah. I wasn't questioning that as much. So. But banners always consist of... Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. It's definitely accurate. Okay. I guess I'll have to look. And then comes a new star. Comes a new 4-star. New sister. Ooh, nice. Do we know what she? I'm gonna watch the review after. I think it's probably gonna be much easier. Probably gonna be easier for me. Not anime. Animo. Okay. That. But I guess it was on the Genshin stream the other day that I did not watch because I was on vacation.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office.
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit.
Well,
I'll take a look at that.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic.
I believe you know this individual.
Sorry,
His
on
name is
TikTok.
Ilyas.
I'm not on TikTok, so I can't do that.
Yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up.
How was the foreign country?
But I know I've caused
well,
trouble
it
for
actually
everyone.
felt like a
Is there
fucking foreign
anything I can
country
do
at
to
least.
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled.
Yeah.
Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following
Yes.
up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to...
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Is this acceptable, Acting Grand Sage?
I have no objections.
But I will also be watching it then when I'm done here to get caught up with everything. Well, I got sick while I was on vacation, copyright, and then I made Monster sick as well. When I was starting to feel better, he started to fucking feel like That's like, yeah. And then I made Monster sick. Now he feels like shit.
Elias? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you.
Oh, that. It's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation.
No motivation to conduct
Yeah. Say, who might you be?
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new Sages would have interest in.
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we need. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
At the chasm?
I see.
I mean, if you need any help, Bailey, let me know.
Right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again? There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time.
Yeah, exactly. What
We
do
don't
you
have to
mean
do
stuck?
most of the mental heavy lifting. Oh.
Elias, what's wrong?
Where to go or what to do or what to
It hurts.
Fine. Confusing as fuck. Well, yeah, that's it.
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached.
What I need to do, I hit a second story quest and then some desert quest, and I'm level finished with quest. Nice.
You will become Siraj number 36.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
Convenience.
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution. Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create first. He would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the overmind. This overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's member. Lastly, this system must support.
Paimon still doesn't.
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assignment. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual human.
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together?
Yeah,
Paimon thinks
know
that
that.
sounds horrible.
It's just as Al-Haytham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly.
Oh no, then we gotta hurry. We have to stop him before it's complete.
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still
What do you
can't
mean with
recall
days-
where the
days
cave
left?
is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all.
I already done that.
However, something
So
doesn't seem
you
right.
can go back and
Some
watch some of my
details
other
don't
streams
add
where I
up.
do it. If you
What's off?
You were only
I
designated
wouldn't,
as
but
number 36.
that's probably
What a
too
shame.
long, especially
From what I
because
can
I don't
see,
know
your talents merit a
where
smaller number.
to send you.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now.
Oh,
Are you looking for it?
Huh?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one
I
of
mean,
the
it
next
is an
sages.
option, Bailey. Just
There
I'm just
are
putting
many
it out
who would
there.
give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special, though, so I
Nice,
doubt I'd
thank
get
you.
the opportunity. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
You're doing great today, Kim. God damn.
Are you
Right?
Johnny?
Yeah.
Ilias?
Do you know me?
Are you playing dumb?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memory.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you, or are you using the acting grand sage?
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project.
Yeah, everybody is Bailey.
That true?
Oh, everybody,
So,
but yeah.
what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Ilias is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45.
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on the... At most, Jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate...
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked...
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here.
Please, wait,
You really forgot?
I swear, I don't...
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his...
I see. You know what? I get angry just thinking about it. So I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble. That's all I have to say.
Goodbye.
And she's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very much.
I really don't. But after she said that, I guess...
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, no one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to...
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my but I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily.
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
All right. Then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent...
Enough time here. Ah, wait, it's down. Why is it down? Fuck's sake. Oh, why is it down? Have a good one, Bailey. Take care.
Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you go and get your paycheck. The rest of you, come to the archives. We'll meet back here later and then...
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilyas. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
That's true. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to...
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
Oh. Do I get up there again? Never mind. Just hanging out on the elevator on the left. We have returned. Al-Hayfam.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
What
Okay,
have
thank
I
you.
done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice.
Huh?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was... This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a commendation. What is it? Or any memory?
No, it's just... my head. Did I seriously do that?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need...
I'm sorry.
Interesting.
It should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you...
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
Come on.
Maybe I'll borrow something to read.
Teleportation. Oop.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Ilyas, what are you doing back here?
What does it look like?
Dad, it's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was...
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? Ilyas!
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the Academia.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the Academia. You can always come back home.
I'm all right. I just need...
Ilias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Hey! That's enough, you two. Ilias isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging Ilias. Let's find somewhere to... So...
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's...
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's
Of
worried
course I
about
could,
you.
yeah.
Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters... Well...
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? Ilias? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want... I don't care if you're a hero or not.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
Yeah, sure.
More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, that rings a bell. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make...
You remember now?
Yes. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tap, I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense...
Loathing?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I disliked. That's strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first. I remember where Siraj...
Really? That's, Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. What about the other one?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness.
You're right. Let's head...
Let's hello. Whew.
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing...
Yes?
Recommended elements. Alright, alright. Oh, we got him anyway.
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Ilias, do you remember this place? Huh? Ilias!
I don't sense...
Did he get separated from us?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright.
It's okay, Ilyas. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application. And whenever the project hits a wall...
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project.
But he's obviously taking... He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data. That's not right! Why...
A lot of people warn me to not say anything. And I think they have a point. It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters and casual threats and insults. All for a measly 20,000 mora? He's treating people like cat...
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
That's the wrong mentality. No more popcorn. Let's make some more.
What's the matter? Huh? You could read mine?
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were...
Connecting.
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The Hive, the Collective Consciousness Project is already... Not entirely.
Ah, I know now. Then go out and buy some, if you don't have any more.
Motion to compel. Ha! Prepare to be blown away. Speed of light. Ha! Cut to the chase.
Here you are.
Ha! Incoming. Hey!
Actually open the other chest over here. Money. My guy, we got paid a week ago. That is. You can be needing money. We legitimately got paid 1 week ago.
It's completely different from what Ilias said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
I'll hate them. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation?
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
It's a shame. But everyone has been working hard to complete...
In any case, we're done with you. None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this? Now our futures are up in the air.
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
No, I don't think you will.
Hey, you're blinking out again.
Don't jump to conclude.
I need the keys.
Just in case, why don't we take both keys with us?
Uh.
Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud. Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other.
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my manners?
Siraj.
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble after you reported Johnny for academic fraud. However, I'm more... How about it?
What did you see?
Paimon can't believe it! No, Siraj is the real Giga Jerk here!
Giga Jerk.
Paimon's so mad! We're gonna find him, and we're gonna make him explain himself!
Ooh. Oh, I don't like that. Why is it lagging? It's because the main we do not like Well, I had to do it anyways.
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective, and I wanted to throw off the Matra and bring Al-Haytham to the hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36?
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. It's difficult to fool Al-Haytham, so I had to create the perfect guise.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36, only here. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back.
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilya. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to...
Do you need more time to consider, Ilyas?
Hey, who are...
That is Siraj.
So you're that Giga Jerk!
Giga Jerk?
Love the way she says that.
Have I done... You! I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia, I assigned numbers to everyone, and divided the experiment's tasks. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise.
You're just trying to justify yourself!
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research, and people are so upset. Isn't that right, Ilyas? There's no need to deny this. As it is fact, it is natural for social creatures to congregate together, and the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes even more potent. Welcome to the hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any, but I didn't give up.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where they're inhabited? The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive.
We won't let you do—
What can you achieve with mere words? You return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! And you aren't an outcast!
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't—
Ilyas?
You two are just as arrogant as Alhaitham.
Nah.
You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew Alhaitham. Do say a word or two.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilyas returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate. However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it! Wait, so you knew that Ilyas, and then you pretended to keep him around? Wouldn't expect any less from you, Alhaitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to normal already!
Alhaitham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Ilyas's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meek... Your struggle has been in...
So many monsters. Where did they come from?
So many.
Something feels off about them.
I also integrated monsters into the collective. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone... Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters.
Hey, Alhaitham? Your plan didn't work, so what do we do now?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Well, all right.
Don't blink! Got lucky that... Incinerate! Hey! With sword comes shadow.
That's not looking good. I don't know why.
Speed of light!
Alhaitham isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work.
Speed of light. Breath of the flame. Incoming. Motion to compel.
Flicker.
Don't blink. Hey.
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong at the Academia. The Machi.
Speed of light. Incinerate. Don't blink. Be gone.
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Incoming. Hey. Don't blink. With sword comes shadow. Motion to compel. Time for your arraignment. Speed of light.
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
Is there an error in our judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in his judgment.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that true? Not necessarily.
Speed of light.
Scatter!
Don't blink. Cut to the chase. Speed of light. Hey.
Oh, this lagging is gonna be annoying to look at.
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
It's It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
Wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My numbers shouldn't be so far down on the list. Siraj is alive!
This isn't what we agreed to.
I should be the one in your position!
The hive shut down? What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions. The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught.
Setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which
apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication. But in the Hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective. You knew that Ilias was the bait all along?
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant... You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others...
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my... I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you.
Sino? What are you doing here?
He left him a message.
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar...
Wait, what do you mean you... Oh, Paimon remember... So you really did know that something was up with...
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago.
Seriously? By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent...
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's conscious...
Good. Seems like the end. See you.
Seems like it's no more longer interesting. See you. Please don't.
Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the act. What came over me? How could I?
We were accomplices, whether he's the scribe or the acting.
We can discuss the future later. I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham. From how things look, we've done a lot of arrests.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
I don't think he cares.
Sure. Paimon will help you tell Alhaitham. But whether he chooses to...
It's okay.
Don't think he cares.
Let's go.
So, were they all duped? We can ask Alhaitham about that.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward, but I didn't have. So in the end...
Ilias?
Don't be sad. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into, understanding that gave me courage somehow.
You can do it.
Thanks. Can you keep the... Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me.
Why are so many words to Alhavens don't give a shit?
All the test subjects have been taken away.
I need to figure this out, guys.
Seal Are you too
So as soon as I'm done with this
I
one,
brought
I'm
bandages
gonna have
and
to try and figure it
hemostatics.
out.
Paimon's fine.
Get some rest. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding.
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino. Let's go meet up with Alhaitham.
The matter's settled. I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions. I respect your curiosity.
Hey, we're not your...
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just...
What? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back...
See ya.
Hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing...
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know...
Where...
You'll know when we get there.
Enter Alhaitham's house.
Is this your home?
Yes.
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh?
Stop making a fuss.
You're not from the academia, are you?
I'm unsure she's seen you before.
Wait, what? How do you know me?
Oh. What? You're embarrassed only now of all—
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home.
Hey!
Hey! You're leaving just like that? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you? Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my...
But aren't...
Okay. Well, we used to be.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances.
You seem like you got a lot going...
Are you serious? How could you...
What? That was a normal response.
Still, why do you have to...
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite...
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from read. Paimon wants to know...
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on humans. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme. But
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid
When
of
you
you!
finish,
one way to stabilize a collective
go into the
consciousness
library
is to remove the
with
test
their
subject's
house,
humanity. The
okay.
optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you?
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans. That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wait.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys?
Sort of. We encountered...
Are you all okay? Huh. So, such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been... Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're...
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on...
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic.
You whisper very loudly.
Oh,
Do you have any more questions?
let Paimon think.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what... To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville. He apologized.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay... I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. Oh, yeah. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something. But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in...
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many... I now understand the reason. Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve...
Paimon understands...
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is...
Wait, your
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, what he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want...
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing. It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda...
See ya.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
Is this the secret?
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you.
Nice.
Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get—
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your house?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to book?
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drink?
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
Yes,
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your—
What? No, it can't be.
Time to broaden the horizons.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
He isn't someone who would leave an impression.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted—
And I suppose they'd let—
Again, that's
But my salary—
Wait, what?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his—
You... I took time out of my—
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some—
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for—
So I'll have to bring you
Of course.
But why would I do that?
Can't you just be nice?
Pretending that you're not in—
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything.
There's no need to hide—
What? No, it can't be.
Hey!
So how exactly do I read their minds with Nahida?
Everyone hold hands!
There's dust on the bookshelves.
Ah, there we go.
I should tidy them up sometime and bring any unused books to the House of Dana. There's dust on the bookshelves. I should tidy them up sometime and bring any unused books to the House of Dana.
Alhaitham isn't thinking about revealing my secret, is he? Jeez, why does he always have these horrible thoughts? Does he really want to mess with me that much? And what he said just now, does he know about my drunken scribbling? Alhaitham isn't thinking about revealing my secret, is he? Jeez, why does he always have these horrible thoughts? Does he really want to mess with me that much? And what he said just now, does he know about my—
There's dust on the bookshelves. I should tidy them up sometime and bring any unused books to the House of Dana.
Well, I guess that's it then. I read the mind as well. Oh, got a constellation point. Cool.
Brute force is not my
Give me that. Oh, I actually have. Oh.
I'm just...
Well, I guess I need to kill the cube. Jeez, and I need a lot of those. Hmm. Nope, not that much. There's so much I need to do. I need to do these as well. Actually, a lot of things to still get in the economy. I haven't been out there at all. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. All down there, actually. Very interesting. Okay. That is also gonna be on another day. I still need to fix this because it annoys me when it's have to lag like this. I can remember. Well,
Let's get down to business. My blade.
well, that was better than nothing, and it still lags. Well, that lags on the screen though.
Is this an answer from this world?
Hmm.
Time to begin work?
Let's just double drop stuff. Okay, that's pretty good. Great. Hmm. Hmm. This one could be okay if I can't find any. Hmm. No.
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented. Indeed.
I actually didn't know I had another one. But I have no, I have a higher chance. That's pretty good. This one is also pretty good. Well, guys, I'm trying. I'll end it here because I'm gonna try and figure out how to fix these problems. So for when Fontaine gets out, I can actually play it without having to or it to look like lacking shit, which annoys my eyeballs. So I apologize for cutting it short, but I really need to fix this if I can, or else I'll have to figure out how to fix it. Well, I appreciate everybody stopping by. I'll catch you tomorrow. Hopefully to Genshin or whatever I pick if I can fix it. So see you around and have a good one.